Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. I hope you all can hear me and see me. We'll start the session in next 2 minutes. Our expert is already here. We'll start a quick market outlook, important events, then we'll move towards the important analysis on the sectors and stocks on our radar. If we have any intraday or swing questions, we'll answer them, or else we'll move towards the stock queries. For today's session, we have Nikunj Pathak sir with us. Good morning, Nikunj. I hope you can hear me and see me clearly.
Yes, Anuj. Good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are clearly audible. Your screen is visible. If you can just turn on your camera, then we are good to go.
Okay, I'll just. Okay, perfect. I hope my screen is visible now, right?
Yes, sir, your screen is visible.
Okay, so we're good to go.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so good morning, Anuj. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the midweek morning session. आज बात करेंगे हम दोनों इंडेक्स के बारे में कौन से सेक्टर्स अच्छे लग रहे हैं फॉर टुडे एंड फॉर द नेक्स्ट कपल ऑफ डेज फॉर द वीक फ्यू इंटरडे ट्रेड्स सेटअप वाइज अगर स्टॉक में कोई रहेगा तो एंड फ्यू सीडीआई आइडियाज बिकॉज देयर आर लॉट ऑफ स्टॉक्स जो ब्रॉडर मार्केट लास्ट 2-3 दिन से दे हैव सीन गुड मोमेंटम सो उसके बारे में भी हम बात करेंगे so we'll start with the frontline index that is Nifty. So Nifty, after a strong move post on the first day of the week on the Monday, when we saw a sharp move of almost over 3%, which was one single day up move, maximum move in last 3-4 years. So first time in from Feb 2021. So again post that it has entered into some consolidation zone. ऊपर में again 25,000 is acting as a hurdle for the time being. But the good part is that it is holding afloat and नीचे से अच्छी support based buying आ रही है. Even when we tested the 22,950 odd marks on the Friday session where the geopolitical tension was there, even then we respected the crucial support of 23,800 850 zone. So जो broader term में अगर बात करें for 1-2 weeks or 1-2 months, so broader range for Nifty is at 23,800 and 25,000 on the higher side. But within this broader range, there is a smaller trading range जो कल निफ्टी जिसकी वीकली एक्सपायरी है. So as per the weekly for the weekly expiry per se, 24,500 and 24,444. These are the immediate support. जब तक उसके ऊपर है, I think this bullish momentum or sideways consolidation within this range cannot be ruled out. So नीचे में 24,444, that is 24,444 and 24,500 are the immediate support zones, while ऊपर में 24,750 and 850 are the hurdle points. So ये 400 to 350 से 400 पॉइंट का रेंज है for tomorrow's expiry, weekly expiry, and even for the week that for this week per se. So जब तक 24,444 के ऊपर है, आई थिंक ये बुलिश मोमेंटम और बाय ऑन डिक्लाइन स्टैंस शुड कंटिन्यू. बट ऊपर में इमीडिएट हर्डल है 24,750 and 24,850 on the higher side. And it is trading within the range of the Monday's candle, and it may do that for next 2-3 days because एक almost 3.5-4% का move आया था in a single day. Then the index and then for the next leg of move it may start above 24,750 and 24,850 के ऊपर close आते, then the higher targets towards 25,000, 25,250 cannot be ruled out. But as of now, the broader range is 23,800 to 25,000, and the trading range is 24,444 to 24,750 800 June. तो ये range ही play करना है for the Nifty. अगर बैंक निफ्टी की बात करें, बैंक निफ्टी relatively थोड़ा सा underperformer रहा है from last 2-3 days. Even on Monday it did see a up move of over 1,800 points. But जो पहले outperformance था for the month of April and थोड़ा सा in the start of May month, but last 2 weeks it is not outperforming. It is relatively being in sync with Nifty or relatively underperforming. So majorly because the Nifty के जो दूसरे components है, be it IT जो Monday को saw a very sharp up move, and for that matter autos yesterday did well. आज I think metals and other sectors are doing good. So I think Nifty के 2-3 composite है which is keeping Nifty into momentum. But Bank Nifty में it is facing hurdle near 55,555. So एक पोलन फ्लैग पैटर्न बना है ऑन द डेली स्केल इन बैंक निफ्टी एज यू कैन क्लियरली सी. तो ये ब्रेकआउट आएगा अबव 55,500, बट 55,555 इज अ मैजिकल नंबर. तो जब तक 55,555 के ऊपर नहीं क्लोज आता है, आई थिंक ये रेंज विद इन दिस रेंज विल कंटिन्यू. सो एक स्मॉल कंसोलिडेशन जोन है जहाँ पे नीचे में 55,750, 55,500 इज द सपोर्ट जहाँ से डिमांड जोन है, and ऊपर में 55,250 and 55,555 are the hurdle points. So ये 1,000 points का range है wherein 54,500 is on the lower side and 55,555 is on the higher side. तो ये 1,000 points का band है in Bank Nifty, and sharp momentum will come only above 55,555. उसके ऊपर निकल जाता है तो I think we could see another 5-7% move on the higher side. But I think that is more far cry. But as of now, a range within this range is working out for Bank Nifty. जब तक 54,500 जो मंडे का लो है उसके नीचे नहीं क्लोज होता है, I think positive buy should be continued. Buy and dip stance should be continued in Bank Nifty. नीचे में 54,750 and 54,500 is the support. ऊपर में 55,250 and 55,555 is the hurdle point. And strong momentum will come above 55,500 on the higher side. So ये थे दो मेजर इंडेक्स जिसके सपोर्ट लेवल्स वेर शेयर्ड, रेजिस्टेंस लेवल्स जो ट्रेडिंग रेंज है फॉर दिस वीक एंड फॉर द वीकली एक्सपायरी ऑफ निफ्टी. आई रिपीट दैट, बैंक निफ्टी में फॉर दिस वीकली एक्सपायरी एंड फॉर दिस वीक 24,444 इज द स्ट्रॉन्ग सपोर्ट. जब तक उसके ऊपर है 24,500 और 4,444 के ऊपर, आई थिंक बाय एंड डिप स्टैंस कंटिन्यू रहना चाहिए. पर ऊपर में हर्डल है 24,750 एंड 24,850 ऑन द हायर साइड. निफ्टी बैंक निफ्टी में 54,500 से 55,500 का रेंज है, बट 54,750 इमीडिएट सपोर्ट है, 55,250 इमीडिएट हर्डल है, एंड उसके ऊपर 55,555. 55,555 के ऊपर शार्प मोमेंटम विल कम इन बैंक निफ्टी. तो सेक्टर्स की बात करें तो एज वी हैव डिस्कस, आई थिंक निफ्टी आईटी डिड वेल ऑन द मंडे सेशन, देन निफ्टी ऑटो डिड वेल yesterday, and I think one sector which is doing spectacular is Nifty Defense. I think Nifty Defense last week when I took the session, I did said that Nifty Defense is one sector which we need to keep on our radar, and it is continue to making higher highs. So within this sector, there are few stocks, be it GRSC, Masgao Dock, BDL, HAL. These stocks are looking good, and within this space, I think BEL is one stock which is our one of our high conviction ideas as well. So I think किसी को 4 weeks के लिए लेना है, like 2-3 weeks का trade setup लेना है, तो I think BEL is one stock that you should definitely have and be on your trading radar. So I think we can buy BEL as a CDI idea, keeping a stop of 320 or 315 and look for target towards 355 and 365 on the higher side. So BEL, that is Bharat Electronics, is our first CDI idea that we are sharing. So it is quoting at 336, keep a support of 320 and look for target towards 355 and 365 on the higher side. So defense as a sector overall is doing very good, and with the geopolitical tension at the borders, so I think the defense stocks will continue to be in the limelight going forward for next 1-2 weeks. And BEL is given a strong consolidation breakout from on the weekly scale for almost 6-7-8 months का consolidation range निकला है. I think the momentum should continue going forward, and we can expect a target towards 355 and 365 on the higher side, keeping a support of 320. So there is one more sector I'll quickly touch upon that, which is looking very good, is and थोड़ा सा beaten down भी है, is Nifty Metal. So metal stock का major trigger is the easing of the tariff war between US and China. So that is the biggest trigger point for Nifty Metal. And Nifty Metal ने कल एक inside bar बना के previous day का high निकाला है. I think the momentum should continue in Nifty metal, and within this metal pack, I think there is one stock that is looking good is Hindustan Copper. So Hindustan Copper, one can do an intraday trade as well, but and can do a positional trade as well. So a strong consolidation breakout आज दिख रहा है, and also last 2 दिन में the volumes are also picking up with sharp up move in the mechanical indicator जिसने bullish crossover दिया है, as you can see the RSI. So I think in copper one can do intraday as well as position for 1 week per se. We can buy at CMP, that is 227, 225, 225, 227 के range में buy कर सकते हैं. Keeping a stop of 215 or 218, look for target towards 238 and 245 on the higher side. So Hind Copper, one can do an intraday as a sector play we are giving. So we can do an intraday as well as positional किसी को carry करना है. We can see a good momentum of 3-4% on the higher side, keeping a small stop of 218. Look for target towards 235, 238 and 245 on the higher side. So sector-wise, Nifty Defense and Nifty Metal are looking very good. Nifty Defense में we have given BEL as a CDI idea, and in the Nifty Metal pack we have given Hind Copper is one of our trading ideas. We can do a CDI as well, but अगर intraday किसी को play करना है, you'll get good momentum in the metal stocks. Metal stocks in general, be it Nalco, I'll quickly share Nalco का chart also. So in that, Hind Copper and Nalco almost similar price pattern है. So both Nalco and Hind Copper, even metal as a whole pack can do well. आज to continue to be where the momentum is. So I think metal index is doing good, and आज metal is in flavor. So be on the positive side on all these Nalco, Hind Copper, SAIL, NMDC. All these stocks can do very good for intraday and for 1-2 weeks for this week per se. अगर किसी को अगर इंट्राडे ट्रेड प्ले करना है प्योरली इंट्राडे, then I'll quickly give an intraday trade on ONGC, which is looking good, and it has a similar pattern to the other two metal packs, but purely as an intraday it is given a range downward sloping trend line type breakout the under shorter time frame. So ONGC we can do as a purely intraday trade. You can buy at CMP, that is 244, keep a stop of 238 and look for target towards 250 and 255 on the higher side. So if you get 250 or 1.5-2% intraday, then you should definitely book out in ONGC. This is purely an intraday trade. So keep a stop of 238, look for 250, 252 on the higher side. So sectors and index के बारे में support resistance we have shared few trading ideas. CDI जो sector flavor में है, it is metal, so be on the buy side on metals counter. Intraday आपको swings मिल जाएंगे 1-2% के in all the metal packs. So yes, I think we have shared ONGC as an intraday trade. We'll definitely update about any other trade setups which come about in the session. And in the meantime, अगर किसी की stock queries है, कोई position अटकी हुई है, तो we can definitely try and navigate with those queries side by side. If there is any other trade, कोई समझ में आएगा तो we'll definitely share the same.
So ZEAL quantity at 300, quantity 300 at 124.
Okay. So आज ही I guess 124 आज ही quote कर रहा है. I think ZEAL last 5-6 दिन से it is making higher highs. So एक थोड़ा सा although it has given a breakout on the daily scale at 120, so ऐसा buying आपकी थोड़ी सी higher zone पे, but it has a strong जो breakout था that becomes a support. तो जब तक 120 या 119 के नीचे closing नहीं आती, I think you should continue to hold and look for target towards 130 on the higher side. So 119 is your support and look for 130 on the higher side.
Sir, holding BTST call of Paytm, what to do?
Okay. Okay, BTST किया था तो I think the BTST generally we try to exit around 10 AM, but ऊपर से थोड़ा सा नीचे आया. अगर आपको पोजीशन होल्ड करनी है तो keep a stop of 830 and hold. Although it is trading in a very narrow band, but नीचे में 830 is the support and ऊपर में 860 855 860 is the resistance point. तो एक रेंज में ही है, बट कीप अ स्टॉप ऑफ 830 एंड होल्ड. अगर बीटीएसटी प्योरली बीटीएसटी है तो यू शुड एग्जिट बाय 10 AM इन द मॉर्निंग.
Sir, Asian Paints.
एशियन पेंट्स ऑल्दो एज सच कोई ट्रेड सेटअप नहीं है, एक रेंज में ही है. नीचे में 2250 का सपोर्ट है, ऊपर में 2360 का रेजिस्टेंस है. ऑल्दो द स्टॉक एक ब्रॉडर रेंज में ही है फ्रॉम लास्ट ऑलमोस्ट 1 year it is trading in a very narrow band. So कोई सेटअप एज सच नहीं है, बट मोमेंटम विल पिक अप ओनली अबव 2380. जब तक उसके नीचे है, आई थिंक द रेंज बिटवीन 2250 एंड 2380 कैन नॉट विल कंटिन्यू. एंड जब तक नीचे में आपकी लॉन्ग है तो 2250 के सपोर्ट से होल्ड कीजिए. एक दो दिन में बाद आई थिंक वी कैन सी सम मूव टुवर्ड्स 2350 ऑन द हाई साइड.
DLF.
I think DLF is looking very good. I think एक strong range base बना के I think the consolidation is almost over. I think 700 is the trigger level for DLF. I think जिसका position है तो hold कीजिए, और 700 के ऊपर close होता है तो you can add your position. और fresh long करना है तो 700 के ऊपर कर सकते हैं. Keeping a support of 675 and look for a target towards 730, 740 on the higher side. So 700 is a very crucial level for DLF. अगर 700 निकल जाएगा तो the momentum will quickly pick up and it can target towards 725, 730 on the higher side.
Sir, view on DB Corp.
Okay, so DB को nothing great as such, एक रेंज में ही है, बट फ्राइडे को एक अच्छा हैमर पैटर्न बना था एंड इट इज शोइंग सम बुलिश मोमेंटम. ऑल्दो रेंज में है, बट नीचे से सपोर्ट बेस्ड बाइंग आई है, तो 220 इज द सपोर्ट फॉर DB कॉप एंड ऊपर में एक 240 245 इज द हर्डल पॉइंट. सो ये रेंज है 220 से 235 240 तक का. कंटिन्यू टू प्ले दिस रेंज. अगर नीचे के लेवल पे आता है नियर 200 220, then you can do a mean reverting trade wherein you can buy 220 215 के stop से look for 230 232 on the higher side.
Sir, Tega quantity 50 at 1465 TEGA.
One two six five पे लिया है.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think your entry is almost at the bottom, which is a very good entry point. So I think last 4 दिन से it is making higher rise. So you can trail your stop loss to 1400 1400 के stop से hold कीजिए. I think आपका you're already making money, so you try to maximize that. So till it is making higher rise, continue to hold. Keep a trailing stop of 1400 and hold. Then you should exit, you'll make money either ways.
Sir, Hindalco.
So Hindalco, another metal stock, and metal, as I already have shared, that metal index is looking good. After the Monday's gap up, कल थोड़ा सा cool off था and आज follow up action आया है. So I think Hindalco में momentum ऊपर में 655 के ऊपर अगर स्टॉक निकल जाएगा, then we could see very sharp momentum towards 670 also. So keep, अगर आपका long है तो keep holding your position on the long side. Keep a stop of 635 या 638 के support से, and 655 के ऊपर fresh momentum बनेगा, which could take the stock towards 670 672 on the higher side.
Adani Power.
Adani Power, after a gap of Monday के gap of एक consolidation में, although एक range में ही है, if you can see 580 से 530 520 is the range, trading range. As such कोई trade setup तो नहीं है, but आपका long अगर position है तो नीचे में 525 is the support, ऊपर में 555 and 57 560 is the resistance point. Although the stock is consolidating in a narrow band, so ये range ही you have to play. When the stock enters, any stock which enters a trading range, then you have to trade within this range. So नीचे में जो breakout zone था previous, which is 540 से 530, it becomes support, and ऊपर में it is facing hurdle near 560 565. So if it comes थोड़ा सा नीचे की तरफ, you can buy at near 530, keep 520 stop and look for 520 on the high side.
MCX at 6358 10 quantity.
Okay, काफी justified almost last 3-4 दिन last week क्या price है, but nevertheless थोड़ा सा higher range पे buying है, but the exchange related stock be BSE MCX, they are in flavor. So जब तक momentum है, I think you continue to be long on MCX. Immediate support है 5850 का, जब तक 5850 is your stop, but trading position है 550 के stop से hold कीजिए. ऊपर में 6150 एक hurdle point है, अगर 6150 ऊपर में निकल जाएगा, then I think see 6400 on the higher side.
Sir, your view on Godfrey Phillips India?
It's a fantastic stock. The stock is at almost near its lifetime high, and it is making higher high structures from almost from the month of March. It is continuously making higher highs. Even the swing lows are higher lows. So I think continue to be long in Godfrey Phillips. Keep अगर आपका long position already है, तो keep a trailing stop of 8800 and hold. अगर आपको fresh buy करना है, तो wait for a dip towards 87 8800, then you can re-enter into this trade and keep with a support of 8400, you can look for target towards 9100 on the higher side. But as of now, अगर आपका already long position है, keep a stop of 8800 hold. अगर आपको नया entry fresh entry लेना है, तो wait for a dip towards 8800 on the lower side.
Sir, your view on CDSL?
Okay. CDSL एक बॉटम आउट तो हो रहा है, जो ऑलमोस्ट अप्रैल मार्च फेब से लेके लेटर पार्ट ऑफ मार्च इट हैज बॉटम आउट. एक ब्रेकआउट आया है अबाउट 1240 and again it has retested those breakout and it's trying to move towards 1350 1380 on the higher side. So be on the long side. अगर पोजिशनल आपका व्यू है, तो जब तक 1250 के नीचे क्लोज नहीं आती, आप लॉन्ग होल्ड कर सकते हैं CDSL. It can see gradual move towards 1380 1400, and अगर ऊपर में ये swing high निकल जाता है, I think 1380 is the level. 1380 के ऊपर closing आती है, then the stock may go and try to fill this gap down area which is around 1450 and 1480. So 1250 के सपोर्ट से पोजिशनली अगर आपका व्यू है, तो 1250 के सपोर्ट से होल्ड कीजिए. 1380 is the level. 1380 के ऊपर we can see much higher targets towards 1450 1480 on the higher side.
Sir, your view on HAL?
Okay, so HAL Hindustan Aeronautics, again from the defense space, and defense as a sector is looking good. HAL is looking good. A strong consolidation hai, and the breakout can come anytime. It is above 4650 and 4655. 4650 4655 अगर होल्ड कर जाता है, तो आई थिंक द स्टॉक कैन सी अनदर 2-3% मूव ऑन द हायर साइड. So keep a stop of 4580 and hold and look for target towards 4750 on the higher side.
IDC?
ITC although it is trading in a range, but एक range ही है. ऊपर में 435 440 is the hurdle point, नीचे में 425 420 is the support. तो a mean reverting trade you can continue to do in IT. These are low beta counters, wherein even if you go wrong at the lower end, it won't fall that drastically. So, अगर किसी को if you want to trade within this range, the support is at 420. अगर 420 के आसपास आता है 422 425, keep a small stock of 1.5% or 418 and look for gradual move towards 435 440 on the higher side. Again 440 से वहाँ से supply आ जाता है, 420 पे demand है. तो ये 20 points का range है in ITC. Can play this range within this range, which can give you good returns. So 420 is the support, 440 is the hurdle. Sharp move can come only above 440 के ऊपर closing आएगा. Then we can see a move towards 452, 455 on the higher side.
And so this will be the last query for today's morning session. NBCC.
I think NBCC is looking very good, and technically it is giving a breakout from a downsloping trend line, and almost whole and flag जैसा breakout दिया था on the Monday session, and the momentum is continuing and about 102.5 102 103 के ऊपर अगर close हो जाता है, and it can give a strong move about 103 के ऊपर 108 110 के टारगेट के लिए देख सकते हैं. तो अगर आपका लॉन्ग है तो कीप अ स्टॉप ऑफ 99.5 and look for 107 and 110 on the higher side.
So guys, that will be all for today's morning session. Don't forget to join our afternoon session. That will be all. Thank you everyone. Thank you, Nipal sir.
Thank you. Have a good day.